Hello everyone, we are back with another episode of the Wordle tier making series, and this is going to be episode 2. It is another Tuesday, July 7th, 2026, and now it is time to go over the worst traps of Wordle. So that is what episode 2 is all about. It's all about Wordle traps, and I'm going to be ranking them on their difficulty. So as you guys can see here, my tiers: Streak Ender, basically the most difficult one; close to Streak Ender, meaning very difficult; bad but can be tolerable, so just like pretty difficult to just difficult; and not too bad. They're still traps, but they may not be too bad. Alright, so we'll see. So if I'm gonna do this strictly on hard mode or with an eval or thinking about eval words, I'll think about that. Might do more hard mode though, just because that's a little bit more accurate, I think, of a representation to actually talk about how bad these traps can be in hard mode. So the IT trap is the first one. So we have, let's see, so we have 8, right, tight, sight, fight, light, night, and might. So that's 8 words. That's 8 words. And you're playing in hard mode. The E is going to be easy because that's going to be out of the way. But there's tight. There's only one duplicate letter word, thankfully, so that's not bad. There are some common letters, but still there's a lot of possibilities. There's light and sight, which use common letters, so hopefully those will be eliminated quickly. Might and night. Night is also a Wheel of Fortune letter, the N is. So might and tights might be the main issues. Right is also a Wheel of Fortune letter, so maybe it might be. It is very close to a Streak Ender. So that's why I'm gonna put more close to Streak Ender. But the at trap has, let me see here, watch, patch, hatch, latch, catch, match, batch. So I think that's 7, I think, instead of 8. But the main issue with this, though, is that there's 2 duplicate letter words possible, catch and hatch, and there's more obscure letters that can fit before the A. So, and hence, the at for me goes in the Streak Ender category. Not judge. The udge trap. One of the words being judge fitting that pattern. So, let's see. So we have here, let's see, so we have budge. Let's see, let's go. Pudge is kind of obscure, so I'll say fudge, judge, and budge. There's only 3 possibilities, so the udge can go in, it can even go in not too bad, I think, because there's only 3 possibilities. Oh, there's also nudge. Okay, no, never mind. So 4 can go to bad, but can be tolerable. Next is the ound trap is a lot also. So there's also a handful of those. So yes, as you can see, we're doing all the 4-letter traps first, and then we're going to, but these are all pretty bad traps. For the ER trap, I decided to just do the A, not the O. There's too many, like, I don't think it's necessary. For the RARO, I thought it was necessary, so I did that. And then S blank, any vowel blank E can also possibly be bad traps, but the A is the worst one. So I'm doing more of the highlight traps in the popular trap patterns. Okay, so let's see here. I actually did not do blank A, blank L, A, blank E. That's also a pretty bad trap. That's fine though, it's not a big deal. That's not as bad as some of the RA, I think, though. Okay, anyway, so the ound trap. So we have here, let's see, so we have wound, round, pound, sound, found, hound, bound, mound. So that's 8 words again. So at this, but there's wound, so there is the W.
wound, round, pound. The P is also the P, the H, the M are some kind of sussy letters, so this one might go also streak ender, but the H, I think H is even worse. So Ollie is okayish. So Ollie, there's no two. There's Dolly, there's Folly, Golly, Holly. The 4 letters right next to each other on the keyboard. D, F, G, H. They all could fit. Even Jolly, so that makes it 5. Even Lolly, L-O-L-L-Y can be a word from like a lollipop. That's actually, I think, it. So 6. But D, F, G, H, J, some pretty interesting letters there. So I would say close to end streaker, and maybe slightly worse than the I trap because it has more obscure letters that can fit. Next is the world famous ER trap, but I particularly did it with the A for the tier because I think this kind of summarizes the ER trap, because most ER words are with an A in the second, so that's fine. Because if I just did ER trap generically, then it just would have been an obvious like just streak ender, like all ER traps, like just ER is horrible, like horrendous, like that's honestly a no-brainer. So but still though, this is probably the worst one anyway out of all these, even with the A, definitely the worst one. ER trap, no, absolutely not. Very scary. Okay, the next one is there's 2 more anagrams with these letters. Now we have blank REA blank. So that's words like break, cream, dream, grade, freak, creek. All of those can fit. So a lot of words in that as well. And we even had a repeated word using this trappy format, which was it's a little evil. So we for sure at least close to end streaker, but a lot of common letters might be tested. Hence I'm gonna say highest close to end streaker, close to streak, and I don't know why I keep saying end streaker some by accident. Okay. Alright, next one is blank RA blank E. So that's words like frame, break, trace, crate, crave, brave, grave. So even graze, great, grade, graze, a whole lot of words. So that's actually, I think, even worse than the REA one, and I think this one can qualify bottom of streak ender. Lots of words for that as well. But there are some kind of common letters, so that's why I'm putting at the bottom end of streak ender. So we have 2 more left. So we have blank RO blank E. So that one broke, drove. So almost a lot of them can even just be past tense of blank RE, blank or no, or maybe even. Well, yeah, okay. But both of those, okay, it could be some past tenses. So, broke, drove. It could actually be grove, trove. I don't know if this is the answer list. I don't remember. Prove. I mean, wrote even. The W can even get into play as well here. Chrome, crone. There are some tricky words here too. So, I would say close to end streaker again, but I think right below the REA, it's a little slightly better. And then S blank A blank E, there can just be a bunch of consonants, right? Stare, stake, stale, spare, space, scape, scale. Okay, so shake, shade, shave, snake. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually really bad. That might actually be even worse than the RAE. I don't know. I think it might even be worse than the ound. It might be worse than even the well, maybe a little better than the ound, but worse. But maybe a little bit worse than the ound, but a little better than the atch. I think. The issue with this is that there's so many consonants that can fit in these 2 letters. It's crazy. So you have to have a lot of those letters tested for a word like this. So that is definitely a streak ender for sure. Middle streak ender tier for me. So nothing went in the not too bad tier. I kind of forced that tier to be on there so that we at least have, because we probably should have a tier like that even if we don't put anything there. But yeah, so for the just bad, like it's like it's just difficult, but like it's pretty difficult but not too difficult, just 1, and then the other ones got the majority. So there you go, these are my opinions on the difficulty of the Wordle traps. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree on anything, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.